Hey guys, I had somebody ask earlier today how they can organize their airplanes in iX14. So what I do is, first of all, when you're at this screen, let's see if this is the right three buttons to hit. You can sort your models, and you can have the iX14 automatically sort them alphabetically, forwards and backwards, Z to A. You can do that, say, after you've got a certain amount of airplanes set up, um, helicopters, doesn't have to just be airplanes, multi-rotors. So I had imported a bunch of my planes and I sorted them A to Z. But then I actually went in and sorted them by alphabetical order down to a certain point. And then I have some test models that I don't have airplanes for. These are just examples like differential thrust and differential ailerons and flight modes on flaps and rates and stuff like that. So I don't want these up near the top. I want them near the bottom. So that's why I wouldn't do a to Z sort right now. As I add planes, I'll sort them manually. So if you want to move an airplane, so you just highlight it and you can move it up, or you can move it to the right or to the left, or you can move it back down. Once you get them the way you want them, then you can also organize them by the categories. So if you go up here again, let's see, edit categories. Before you start adding a bunch of planes and helicopters and whatnot, see, I added some more categories. So I set up under airplane, aerobatic, EDF, scale, trainer, and warbird. And they're sorted alphabetically. And so you can create your own categories. And then when you go to, see, here's aerobatic. If you go to airplane, I have the categories under airplane. So I have all of my airplanes here. You can select all, or you can select just the aerobatic ones, or EDFs, or scale, trainer, warbird, and then I have a YouTube category for my YouTube videos. And these are the example models that I have made to show, to do how-tos with and whatnot. Generally, I stay with favorites. When you go to a plane, you can turn on the favorites button here. And so you can put the airplanes, whatever that you fly the most, under favorites. And then you can have aerobatic planes, EDFs, whatever, under favorites. Or you can go to airplane and you can pick them by category. And in helicopter, they're separate. They have their own category. And then sailplane, I have one. Multi-rotor, I have three. But they're not favorites, so they don't show up when I go to favorites. So that's, I didn't mean to get out completely. Let's go back in. Notice it says turn RF off. Don't have an airplane turned on, ready to go when you click that, because if it fail safes and the motor goes full throttle by accident, you could have a mess. But you'll notice, I learned to do this years ago with DXs. I don't put numbers, or I don't let the transmitter put numbers in front of the name of the model. On my DX9 and other transmitters, if it puts numbers in front of it, I delete them. Generally, I delete the whole name and type it from scratch on a DX. I don't know that the iX puts numbers in front of the names if you import a model. I don't think it does. But you only have so many characters, and it doesn't make sense to put numbers in front of the model name if one day you're going to sort them by name or manufacturer or whatever. You can see that I have the 3DHS, the numbers come first, and then E-Flight or Extreme Flight and E-Flight and so forth. So they're, the names are unique and recognizable for each aircraft, and I can sort them by make and model. The EDFs are sorted by fan size because I'll put like free wing 80 and then free wing 90 and so forth. I have, of course, I'm under favorites. If I go to airplane, I go to EDFs, you can see all of them. So I have 70s, 80s, and then FMS 70 and 70 and 80 and so forth. So they're sorted by manufacturer, fan size, and name. So that's the way that I've done it, and it works well for me. There's a lot of ways you could do it, but you can make your own categories. You could have different categories under helicopter or sailplane or whatever. But these are the only categories that I felt like I needed, was the ones under airplane, because I don't have many models of other types. So anyway, um, that's how I organize my models. So there you go. Hope it helps you out. Later.